Hello, this is Heisenberg, here to show all 5 of the Godzilla 2016 figures made by toymaker Bandai. So these are all sold in Japan. I bought them from online store HobbyLink Japan. You also might find them at online store Big Bad Toy Store. So let's start with the Gashapon. Gashapon means it's sold in these vending machines in Japan, like gumball machines. So this one is 2.5 inches tall. It's a dark red color. Very nicely detailed, especially for its size. There is a seam in its tail because the tail comes in 2 pieces. You gotta stick it together. So we'll see that a little later. But like I said, for its size, very much like the detail, like the way he looks. So there's no articulation on him. So like I said, this is how he comes. He comes in these little balls inside of a vending machine. And so in this set, there's actually three different versions of Godzilla in this set. So this is the Godzilla 2016. But in the gum machine, you also might get a 1954 or a 1989. So when you buy it, you don't know what you're going to get. So that's why I have 8 of these. I bought 8 of these from HobbyLink Japan, hoping to get all 3. And I'll show the other 2 in a separate video. So then, yeah, he comes in pieces in a little plastic bag. So I guess so he fits in his little ball. So yeah, so notice here's the tail in 2 different pieces. And then, yeah, it's got the body and the 2 legs. And it's pretty easy to snap it all together. Yeah, so here he is put together. Here's a closer look at him. And as I said, looks great. And while we're looking him over, let me ask, if you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I hope to bring more Godzilla news. I make a lot of Godzilla news videos, Godzilla toy videos, but also some other videos that I hope you might find as being fun. And more subscribers I get, the easier it is for me to do. So yeah, please take a moment now to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Alrighty, here he is next to a small 2014 Godzilla, and then this is an older 1954 Godzilla, also from Bandai. Give you a sense of the size. And now, boom, here he is next to the 7-inch Godzilla 2016 from Bandai. Give you a sense of the size comparison there. Yeah, 2.5 inches and 7 inches. Oh yeah, both looking good. So here's the 7-inch. So I've already reviewed him separately in a detailed video, so I won't. So I'll show him here. But if you want to see him in even more detail, look for my other separate video of this figure. But this figure just looks great. The one disappointment is one thing I really like about the Godzilla 2016 is the red on him. So this only has red in a few spots. You can see it's on his chest and neck. It's on the tip of his tail, and it's on sort of like, it's by his spikes. But otherwise, he's just a dark charcoal black. So yeah, it would be nice if he was painted red, all the way, all over. But what are you going to do for, I guess they're trying to keep the price down. But aside from that, though, he looks really excellent, and I think he looks better in person than in photos and in video. So I do highly recommend this guy. He is kind of hard to get right now, but hopefully he'll be easier to get over time. And boom, they also have an 11-inch. So here they are side by side, the 7-inch and the 11-inch from Bandai. So notice one big difference is the shape of the tail. Here the tail is curved upward. I think that was so he could fit in his box. We'll show him in his box later. And he's got a little more red. Look at his thigh. He's got red on his thigh. But otherwise, it's very similar to the 7-inch. So the head and the body look pretty much identical to the 7-inch figure. The tail, not only is it bent up, but it's also thicker. So the tail is noticeably different. Actually, I think I like the tail better on the 7-inch. I like the fact that it's elongated on the 7-inch, and it looks I like the fact that it's not quite as thick. The thickness on this one doesn't look quite right to me. So this might be a rare case where I actually like the 7-inch figure more than the 11-inch figure. Because normally for me, I like my Godzilla figures, big. The bigger the better. Yeah, so there's the red on his chest, and you can see there's a little bit of red on his thighs. Once again, it would have been better if he had red throughout, but I guess to save money, it's only in a few spots. And yeah, excellent looking tip of the tail. But yeah, sort of like in the middle of the tail though. It's as you see, like we're getting to the part. Yeah, this part, it's rather thick. It looks, I think, maybe a little thicker than it should be. I'm not sure though. I'd have to check. But yeah, and then, but yeah, again, sort of like a dark charcoal black, most of them. And yeah, there's the red around his spikes there. So let's compare him to a few other Bandai figures that are basically part of the same series. Here's the Final Wars Godzilla, and then here's the Mecha Godzilla. And these are all considered to be part of the same series by Bandai. They all get mentioned in the box. And here's a 2014 from Bandai, sort of a 10-inch. So here's the box. So notice that yeah, the tail is tipped up. I think so he does fit in the box. And then here's the 2014, excuse me, the Final Wars and the Mecha Godzilla that are part of the same series. And interesting, this is sold in Japan, but it says Godzilla. There's a lot of English on the box. So here's all three, 2.5 inches, 7 inches, and 11 inches side by side. Yeah, and then yeah, notice that here again you can sort of notice the difference in the shape and size of the tail. And there they all are. Oh yeah, looking good. So, and again, I think of these three, my favorite is the 7-inch. So now there's also Monster A and Monster B. Now I'm told these are also in the movie. I have not seen the movie yet. But I'm told these are also in the movie. I'm trying not to find out much about them, because I'd like to be surprised about the story. So this is Monster A, kind of a tan color, light tan. Looks like he's got some gills, and yeah. So yeah, let's have a look at him. So yeah, looking good. I thought he looked rather strange when I first saw him, but again, he's growing on me. Same as with the Godzilla. They all looked rather strange to me at first, but I am getting used to them. So he's got by comparison, he's got a rather plain tail, and yeah, he's about he's not quite as big. He's about 3 inches tall. About 3 inches tall. Got quite the eyes look good. Nice big eyes with nicely painted pupils. But yeah, it looks kind of like a surprised or scared look on his face to me. Yeah, and I like the way the spikes look. And it doesn't seem to quite have arms yet. Looks like there's looks like the beginnings of arms, but no arms yet. And the tail is pretty plain compared to Godzilla's tail, pretty smooth. So here's Monster B, nice red color, nice sort of a deep red. Deep red color with the spikes being kind of a lighter and shinier red on him. So yeah, I like this figure too. He's a little bigger than Monster A. He's about 4.5 inches tall. They're basically the same size, but he has bigger legs. He has bigger legs, so that makes him a little taller. But otherwise, they're about the same. Yeah, they're about the same size. Yeah, there he is. So yeah, I like the red. Yeah, I like the red color. Yeah, and his tail is also fairly plain, but it's starting to have a little more texture on it compared to Monster A. And as we'll see, he also looks like he is starting to have arms. So yeah, see the tail is a little more bumpy there. But yeah, nice long tail. And he doesn't really move. He has no articulation except for the legs. The legs can spin around, but otherwise he doesn't move. And yeah, so the legs are a little bigger than on Monster A there. And I like the spikes. I like the nice red spikes there. He's also got kind of like a look of sort of like surprise or shock or fear or something. Something's going on there. Yeah, but but good looking. And then here's the what's like the beginnings of arms. So I'm not sure. So it said the arm is right up against his body. So I don't know if it's supposed to be, if it's a true arm yet, or what's going on there. So here they are side by side, so you can compare them. Yeah, pretty similar. And then here they come with tags. 7-inch comes with a tag too. So they come with a little tag. So I've taken the tags off so I could, for better display. Some people leave the tags on. So here he is next to a number of different Bandai Godzillas. And there's the NECA 1954. There's the 2014. So here they all are. So this is Heisenberg, hoping you enjoy your Bandai Godzilla 2016 figures.